Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. And already we're underway here. And here's Neto, and here's Gordon. Gordon! Goal! Sporting! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And that's the end of it. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's DiMarco. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Faes tries to clear. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Asensio. And here's Wahi. Asensio. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Eric Garcia. Endo. And here's Wahi. And it's Endo. That's Gerson.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Gordon. This looks promising. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Doku. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's let fly. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Timber. Now it's Doku. Timber. And it's Timber. Shifted it to the flank. Sporting have reclaimed it. Chance, surely! He's got it all! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a super give and go. He's in a great position here.
Burkhardt really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Gordon. Endo gets across to intercept that. And it's Sarr. Wahi. Jimenez makes the interception. Doku. Gerson. Sarr. That's Gerson. Lovely pass, but can takes a shot! DiMarco. No way through
2
there.
added minutes has been indicated.
Andri. Gordon. And it's Timber. Endo. Gerson. Sarr. Now it's Wahi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Sporting really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Sporting pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far.
Substitution.
And we're off again. And that has put paid to that. Tries to play it through. He might be in here. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now he's off and running.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Wahi. Sarr. Great vision. Wahi is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Teat did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Asensio. Burkhardt. And he's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Corinthians finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Burkhardt! That's a lovely, neat pass.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
DiMarco. Good ball, good take. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Doku. Oh, that's well spotted.
The attendance for this match
Asensio.
was 62,005.
Burkhardt. Here's Asensio. Oh, important interception. Hernandez. Timber. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's a key interception. Timber. And that is as far as they're going to go. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Wahi. Now this could be a chance. Sporting needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Teat kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Gordon. That's a nicely shaped ball. He could charge for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, there was plenty on that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Sporting, number 32.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5, Doku. Coming on the field, number 8.
Spread it left.
Number 22,
Looking for options for movement.
Substitutions taking place.
Eric Garcia promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Andrich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Gordon. Can he get it through? There's the shot! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Corinthians playing for pride here. The match surely be on them. That has not gone well. Threads one in, and he was alert to it. The pass has gone astray. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And the referee brings it to a close. Sporting can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Gordon on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man.
For one of our fan club members.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
He's on it, can he get away? Here comes the cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Timber. Now it's Doku.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now it's Gordon. Oh, no joy this time. Araujo. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Gross. Chance! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Sporting are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Teat. And he welcomes it in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Williams. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Doku. And it's Timber. Gordon. Rafinha. Buffal. Now it's Williams. And the counter is on. DiMarco is onto it in a flash. Now it's Buffal. Tries to pass it through. He has a look out. DiMarco. Timber. Doku.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Amrabat. Pedro Neto. He can run onto that. Gordon! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Rafinha.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Rafinha. Buffal could try cutting inside here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Buffal. He's a sharp little ball here. Doku. Doku stood his ground strongly. Now it's Williams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Doku. And it's Timber. Medina gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute at a
It's
time.
beyond the defence. Ball is over the line. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half
And we
compared
come
with
to
your
you now with a
expectation?
quick
Well, this is
request
when
for
you need your
support
players
from
to
our
step up,
charity
Peter,
fund,
be
Chess
brave, see
in
all that
Football.
courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Substitution on the field.
Sporting, the happier of the
Number
teams,
17,
heading in for half-time,
number
1-0 up.
23, Buffal.
So we're just settling
Coming on
back
the
into this
field,
second half.
Number 7, Bailey.
Well, it's been tight, Peter,
Number
but I'm
19,
expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's DiMarco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's good play from him.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Not the most accurate pass. Gross. Rafinha. Okafor. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nicely aimed pass. Doku. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Now it's Okafor. And it's Amrabat. Doku. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Just eases him off the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Acerbi was in no mood for any of that. Timber. That's been cut out, well played. Great ball if he can get there. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Araujo. Rafinha. The muscular approach does pay off here. It's played through for him. Oh, important interception. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
So, time for changes on
Number
both sides,
8.
actually.
Darder.
Sporting
Number 6.
find a position of real
Medina.
strength now.
Coming on the field,
Half an hour
number
gone in the
18,
second half.
Hans Vanaken.
Now it's Okafor.
Number 9,
Now it's Endrick.
Number 16, substitution in progress.
Sporting looking to pass their way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
And the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Sporting are almost home and dry now. And here's Endrick. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, good ball. Now, this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Okafor demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is this the start of a comeback? That is good alertness. Okafor. Now it's Williams. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball.
2 added minutes
He is
have been
slightly
indicated.
undercooked, that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's the shot! In for the pieces! They've done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sporting can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Hello attendees,
Pedro Neto voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
On your children during the match at all
Well,
times.
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere. And already we're underway here. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country. More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Once the ball...
Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Orban, Simons, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Timber. Andrić. That has been slung wide. DiMarco picks it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's having a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Andrić knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Thuram. Doku. Now it's Gordon. Orban kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kovacic. Conte. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without hesitation. Gordon. Gordon has found the net here, of course. Spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross into the box.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Timber clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. That's a great ball here. Goes for a shot! And it's Timber. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Doku has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Can he get it through? Some resolute defending there. Teat looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now that looks a decent ball. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Ah, he's given it away. Griezmann. Xavi Simons. Martinez. And it's Simons. Jimenez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jordi Alba. Kovacic. Can he get on the end of this? Martinez is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
White spots it and intercepts. Oh, they could break here. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sporting leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. Sporting carrying a one-goal lead. DiMarco, who does have an assist to his name. He's shifting through. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Doku. Timber. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kovacic. Conte. Simons. Thuram. Simons. And this is Griezmann. Played it. Real chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Kovacic. Martinez. Jordi Alba makes the interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Simons. And a chance! Has a look and plays it forward.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
And it's been played through. Gordon! Kovacic. Now Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Griezmann. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Pau clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jordi Alba cuts it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Andrić. Doku. Timbers cross. Conte. Griezmann. And the counter is on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the through ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting. Numero 5, numero 32, numero 11, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 7, il numero 20, il numero 13. Cambio di giocatori.
Acerbi clears it away. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Pedro Neto running with the ball. There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Here's Pedro Neto! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sporting have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gordon. And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
This is the time you need that pace.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Gordon. And he's running through. Gordon! Goal! Sporting! And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Can he finish? Oh, that is asking for trouble.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Danger averted for now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Conte gets a good foot in there. Bernardo Silva, and it's Timber. Looking for options for movement. Conte.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Gordon voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And already we're underway here. He's found a way through. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Timber. And it's Diatta. Always onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has not gone well. He's found a way past. Pass is just off target. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, super ball! Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tavernier. Sporting still without a single shot on target. Davis.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, this is a great position. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Teat. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Diatta. Doku. And no, that was never going to make it. Galeno. And it's Tavernier. Oh, cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well.
Ah, he's given it away! Oh, that's fabulous! Just a Diatta! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely...
He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Andrić. Doku. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get it through? and claimed it back swiftly. And it's made its way to him. And here's Tavernier. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Teat. Sporting are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pedro Neto, and he's had it nicked away. Tavernier. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tavernier could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Brilliantly cut out. Tavernier now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. This looks promising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno. Cambio di giocatori.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's onside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Diatta. Now, can they get him away? The ball's swung in. Oh, well played. Doku.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's picked out the run. Gordon is on his own, and he shoots! And it's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Diatta. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Look at the space here, and a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Gordon.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Pedro Neto, and that's a good ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now, there weren't too many attacking options there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez. And Jimenez. Doku. And it's Timber. Dewsbury Hall. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now that's well seen too. There's a sharp little ball here. Acerbi cuts it out. Timber. Oh, easy pickings there. Galeno. Oh, good take in a good area. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting.
And we have
5,
our very first corner.
Numero 32, numero 17, numero 4.
Davis with the short one.
Lasciano il campo per
That pass isn't the best.
il numero 11, il numero 13,
Pedro
il
Porro.
numero 31, il
I
numero
think the
23.
message here is
Attenzione,
quite
un
clear,
cambio.
Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Acerbi. And it's Hernandez. Dewsbury Hall. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, delightful ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Diatta. Tries to play it through. Just 5 minutes left.
Sporting really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not the most accurate pass.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bernardo Silva.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Tovan
recupero.
out to the right. It's a good run down the right. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. And this is Tovan. And that is that. Sporting perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
You